everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video, this is the part 2 of a 2-part video that I'm filming today. Yesterday's video is the foundation review video that I did on the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream. I know it's CC Plus, it's not a foundation, but I've seen a lot of other YouTube videos where people are saying this is good enough, especially in the summer, to use as a foundation. So that is what you see on my face right now. I also have the IT No. 50 Serum Anti-Aging Collagen Veil Primer on my skin. I'm going to use a little bit more of this on my eyes as my eye primer because I don't have an IT Cosmetics eye primer. But this video today is going to be a one brand tutorial, all IT Cosmetics. The only thing is that I have some IT brushes, but I do not have enough IT brushes to do my whole face. So I did use the IT Heavenly Luxe Flat Top Buffing Foundation Brush on my foundation. You can see that in the video from yesterday. I'm also using a beauty blender and other brushes. I will let you know if it is an IT brush or another company brush as I go through and use them. So I do have my CC Plus cream on. I'm gonna go in and do my eyes before I move into the rest of my face, just because I like to do my eyes first in case I have some fallout. I am using a new palette today that I got actually a couple months ago. I think I got this during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale back in the end of March, early April. I have not had the opportunity to use it yet because I've been saving it for this video. It is the IT Naturally Pretty eyeshadow palette. This is the original one. I think that they came out with a second one, which was like the Romantics or something like that. And this is all of the colors that are in here. They are all matched with the exception of this one here, which is a Transforming Pearl is what they call it. So first, before I start in on my color, I'm going to use a little bit of the No. 50 Serum, just a tiny little smidgen of that to prime my eyes. If you watched my video yesterday, you saw that this has a very citrusy smell, which to me is very pleasant. And it did make my skin sticky for my foundation, so I'm hoping it does the same thing for my eyes because I did not get a separate eye primer. All right. Probably could have used a little bit more of that, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to be using this palette, like I said, the IT Naturally Pretty palette. I do have two IT eyeshadow brushes. They are the Seamless Crease and the Smooth Shadow brushes, but I also have some brushes here from Sigma, as well as a Luxie brush that I'm going to be using as well. I am going to go ahead in with my Seamless Crease brush, and I'm going to start with the color Sheer Joy, which is this color over here, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid as a starting base color. Next, I'm going to go into the color Mocha, which is this one right here. It's like a light brown. Unfortunately, my lights for some reason are really reflecting off of the packaging here, but it's a light brown color. I'm going to go ahead and start to put that in my crease as my transition color. Okay, I think I'm going to go for like a purpley color because if you've looked at this palette, most of the colors in here are a purple shade. So there's pinks and purples, and there's some neutrals as well. But I'm going to go ahead in with my Smooth Shadow brush. I'm going to take the color Java, which is this one right here, which is kind of like a purple brown color, and I'm going to work that into my crease. The next color I'm going to use is All Heart. I'm going to go in with one of my Sigma brushes. The All Heart color is right there. It's like a lighter purple. And I'm going to work that all over my lid. And then I'm probably going to go in with another color on my lid as well. So I'm starting to think these colors are all starting to look the same. I think that they are nice and soft. I'm not having a problem with like the texture of them, but they're all sort of blending together to the same color, and that could definitely be user error, not the product. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to go back in with my smooth shadow brush. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the transforming pearl right here on the end, and I'm going to pack that on my lid over top of the other colors. Okay, I'm going to pick up the color Love, which is this color right here. It's a very soft pink, and I'm going to put a little bit of that just on the inner third of my eye over here. And then on the outer corner of my eye, I'm going to go back to my seamless crease brush. I'm going to take the color Noir, which is the black color here. It's not a super dark black, but I'm going to put that just on the outside corner of my eye in the V area. Alright, so I got a big mess over here. I will clean that up when I get to my concealer, but I don't know. Like, it seems like all the color disappeared on my eyes. I don't know what's going on, and that could easily be user error. So, and I put a lot of lighter colors on top of my darker colors that I started with. I don't know. I don't know. I think I am going to go back in with a little bit more of my All Heart color, which was the light purple right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more of that on my lid, because I think when I put the transforming pearl over top of it, it just kind of disappeared. So I'm going to try to get a little bit more of that color back in. I am going to go in with a little pencil brush in that transforming pearl color here at the top. I'm going to do the inner corner of my eye and just along my brow arch. I'm going to get my brush a little bit wet because that transforming pearl doesn't seem to be coming up very well on the inner corners. And I do not have an It Cosmetics setting spray because I couldn't find one. Maybe they don't make it, I'm not sure. So I'm going to use my Milani Make It Last. I'm just going to get my brush just a little bit wet and get a little bit more of that transforming pearl and see if I can make that pop just a little bit. That's a little bit better. I'm not overwhelmed with that. Maybe I'll try a little bit of highlighter later. Okay. I'm going to call that done on my eyes. I am going to clean this up, so I'll get there in just a minute. Next, I'm going to move into the rest of my eyes. I'm going to put my palette away. I do think the colors are really pretty on here. I just felt like they were really blending away or blending into each other. I'm not real sure what I was doing wrong, if I was doing anything wrong. I will come back to that in a couple minutes to do my under eye color, but I'm going to put my concealer on there first. I am going to go ahead and move into my eyeliner and mascara. I did find the It No Tug Waterproof Anti-Aging Gel Eyeliner at Ulta, so I'm going to be using this eyeliner. I'm just going to try to do as much of a tight line as possible. Okay, this is really, really soft. I'm going to go ahead and try to put this on my waterline. I did get a thicker line than I probably really wanted on my eyeline, but that's okay. I like black eyeliner. I know I have hooded eyes and I probably shouldn't wear black eyeliner, but I really like the look, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and waterline with this. Okay, I actually really like that. When it says no tug, it means no tug. I don't feel like it was tugging at my eyes at all. And I felt like it wasn't like a super, super dark black, and I'm okay with that. A lot of people don't like that, but I'm okay with that. All right, moving on to my mascara. I am going to be using the It Superhero Super Black Mascara. This is a travel size. I have it in the full size, but I had this opened first, so I'm going to try to use this up. This is the only product here today that I've used before. Yes, I'm looking at my table other than the setting spray. This is the only It product that I have used prior to this video. So I know how this works. It's not my favorite mascara, but it's not a bad one. I do have other mascaras that I like better though. Okay, one of the things I will say about this is that the brush grabs like every single lash. I do like the brush on this. I don't necessarily like the formula. It's okay. It's just not my favorite. I always inevitably get some on my under eyes, and you know, maybe I'm just trying to put it on too quickly, or I don't know. I do have longer lashes, and that could be definitely a cause in that. But I'm going to put on my concealer here in a minute, and that'll be gone. So IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, a lot of people, this is their holy grail. I just like it. It's okay. It's not my favorite. All right, moving on. I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer so that I can go ahead and finish my eyes. I do have the Bye Bye Under Eye Lift in a tube. This is a dual end, full coverage, anti-aging concealer and brightener, and this is what the product looks like. The directions on this, I've never used a two-sided concealer and illuminator. The directions on this say to apply a small amount of concealer and gently blend using fingertips or your favorite Heavenly Luxe brush. Of course, they want you to use their brush. Apply brightener to areas of your face that you wish to appear lifted. Adds light to or bring forward for an instant youthful look. So use on bare skin or over foundation. So I'm going to go ahead in with the concealer side first. This is the first time I'm opening this product, so bear with me. Okay, so it is just a little doe foot. I'm going to put some of this under my eyes and on the, especially in the corners, to clean up some of the black eyeshadow that I got everywhere, and then a couple of my blemishes down here. So I think that's going to be the extent of my concealer. We'll go a little bit more with the illuminator. It says to blend with your finger. I don't normally do that. I'm going to go ahead and use my beauty blender. It's very thick though. It is definitely very, very thick. And I'm trying to get right up next to my eye. Take care of some of that mess that I got. Probably gonna have to use a little bit more of the concealer on this side, because I got a lot of I made a mess with my black shadow over here. Just put a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead in with the illuminator, and I'm going to put a little bit of this on my nose. Right there. Right there. I'm not sure. Around my nose. I'm going to put a little bit of this in on my under eyes. Especially on this side. For some reason this side I feel like I got a lot more darkness than on this side. Okay, and I'm going to go in real quick with my powder and set that. This is the IT Celebration Foundation Illumination powder. I'm going to use my IT Essential Powder Brush, and I'm just going to try to set that so it doesn't crease. While I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of the foundation, or the CC cream that I used. Paying special attention to my nose, because I felt like the CC cream was really breaking up around my nose. I actually like that powder. I do. But I am going to go back in with my mascara, because I think I got some concealer on this. My eyelashes like disappeared. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit, just try not to get it on my skin, on my lower lashes. Okay. So there's my face so far. I probably illuminated too much underneath my eyes. Looking in my viewfinder, my eyes look really, really bright compared to the rest of my face. That's user error. I can't in any way blame IT Cosmetics for that. I look very, very bright under my eyes. All right, I'm gonna go ahead into my face. I do have this palette from it's called from IT Cosmetics. It's the Your Most Beautiful You, Laugh, Love, Live. And it does have the bronzer, the highlight, and the blush. I am going to be using the bronzer as more of a contour. I'm going to be using an e.l.f. brush. This is the Sculpting Face brush. It's just got that little line on the end, and I'm going to be using this to do my contour. I'm going to go into the Laugh color, which is the bronzing color. I'll try not to go too heavy-handed on this. I'm actually really liking this contour. I think I went a little bit heavier on this side, so I'm gonna go a little bit back in with my powder, just a smidgen, to try to lighten that up just a little bit. But I think I did okay on this side. What do you guys think? This is my left side. I think it's your right side, but my left side and my right side. I'm actually really kind of liking that. And I normally hate my contour, so that I'm not hating. I'm gonna go in with a Luxie brush into the Love color, which is the blush. It's got some gold coloring to it, but it's a pink. And then I'm going to go in with my Royal Langnickel Highlighting Glow into the highlighting color here, the Live color. It's like a golden highlight. Okay, so it's not a blinding highlight, but it is a nice subtle highlight, and I do like it. Okay, I'm really liking this. This is the Your Most Beautiful You. I'm really liking this palette. I'm definitely going to be using that again. I am definitely using that again. I really like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and set everything before putting my lipstick on. Again, I'm gonna use the Milani Make It Last because I personally couldn't find an IT setting spray, but that could be my fault, so. All right, and last but certainly not least, I'm gonna be putting on the IT Blurred Lines Anti-Aging Collagen Smooth Fill Lipstick. And I got the color Naturally Pretty. And here it is, it's just a soft pink. So it's almost just like a nude for me. I really like that. I actually really like that. And it's nice and soft on the lips. It doesn't feel really drying, but yeah, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna call John up here and see what he thinks. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back with him. All right.
Ooh, it's not bad.
So what do you think?
Yeah. Alright. You got a little highlighter on. Pink and gray?
Gray?
Yeah, pink and gray eyes.
Oh, they are some purples, and actually it's a black, but it's like a light black. It's not a really deep black. So I can see where you're seeing gray. Yeah.
And then you got pink lips.
I do have pink lips.
And you must be using a foundation you sort of like.
This is the first time I've used this foundation.
Oh.
Why do you say that?
I said that because it just seemed like it did a fairly good job of covering your face.
Okay.
And then your pinkish lights are not shining.
So my natural pink's not coming through.
Yeah.
It's actually doing a good job of covering my skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Do you think it looks cakey though?
Cakey?
Yeah.
Perhaps a little bit cakey.
I think it looks a little cakey around the nose and around my mouth.
Yes. Well, yes, your action points, where you've been.
But we'll see.
Where you've been.
So what do you think though? You think it looks okay?
I think it looks okay. I think people are gonna, I think
it's definitely not a natural look on my eyes.
No.
I mean, you can, when I go outside, you're definitely gonna be like, that girl has makeup on.
Yes, that girl has makeup on. I agree.
And we are about to go to family, so I don't think any of them are gonna say anything. None of them will even say, "Oh, you look nice today."
I think they're gonna say that you look nice today.
I don't think so.
I think they're gonna say.
I've worn makeup there before, and they haven't said it.
Well, that's because you were going for natural looks.
No.
She was going natural.
No.
Pardon me.
Always yawn up here.
You know what? It's because you keep it freaking frigid up here. I
You know
yawn.
why people yawn when they're warm.
Yeah. Well, I yawn because I have to get warm.
Okay. Anyhow, so there you have it. I actually like the way this look turned out. I was a little bit nervous as I was doing the eyes, as you saw, because they seem to be blending almost away. But I think it turned out okay. I do still have a little bit of darkness around this eye. I had a lot of black, shadow that I tried to cover up with concealer. And honestly, like, this whole section of my face is really light. I'm scared to death to try a nose contour. I've tried it before and I've screwed it up royally. So some point I'm probably going to do a separate video on just trying to contour my nose because anyhow, But I think overall it turned out okay. I do have a little bit of extra darkness on the inside of the eye and on the outside of the eye. I probably should have used a makeup wipe to get rid of that stuff, and I just didn't. So I don't know. It's okay. I'll leave it go for now. But I think it looks a little cakey.
Yeah, you know what? Now, even just sitting here and you emoting and moving your face, you got lines coming in your forehead.
Yeah, the primer that I used actually smelled wonderful. This smelled like oranges. And it's supposed to be really good. I mean, it's an anti-aging collagen veil primer, but it definitely does not fill the pores. So I think in the future what I might do is use this as well as like a pore filling primer, because a lot of like my acne scarring and stuff, it's just there. It's not filled in at all. And especially on my nose. I've been having a little bit of problems with the foundation on my nose, and I've been like buffing it in because it just seems like, and I swear I have one dark freckle on this side of my nose, and that's coming through. So I'm just having a little bit of problems on my nose right now with this foundation, but some of that could definitely be the primer. I didn't use a pore filling primer, so. But I like this primer. This feels really nice on the skin. It smells really good. It smells like oranges.
Wonderful.
So, all right. That is it for today's video. If you want to know what my final thoughts were on this foundation, look back at tomorrow's video, or look back at yesterday's video, because I will be checking in throughout the day on this foundation in that video. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already and you would like to be, please hit that red subscribe button and hit the bell so you're notified when I do upload new videos. And leave me some comments down below. What are your thoughts on these IT products? Overall, I like most of them. The concealer slash illuminator, I'm not real sure about, because that's what made me really bright under the eyes. I really liked the contour blush and highlight palette. I feel like it went on very, very well. This is the first time I'd really say that I kind of like my contour. So I liked this. I liked the powder foundation that I used. The mascara, I already gave you my thoughts on that. I really like this lipstick. It's just like a dark nude for me, and that's what I was kind of going for. I did forget to go back in on my under eyes with some color, but because I'm struggling with so much of the darkness, I think that's coming from my waterline and my mascara. I just decided not to go back and do that. I probably would have put a little bit of the purple, but I decided against that. But overall, most of these products I really like as my first impression of them. So anyway, I hope you liked this video, and we will see you next time on Epic Beauty Fail. Bye!